Hello everybody. Today is Tuesday morning, July 26th, and I'm in Fargo, North Dakota. I arrived late last night here, and I decided I needed a shower, and I went and caved in and I got a hotel, a cheap one. That was pretty nice, and that way I could get a shower, have a really good night's sleep, and I was kind of really needing a good night for sure, so I wasn't wanting to rough it all that much, so I decided to get I'm probably gonna do a couple of videos to catch you guys up on the trip, but also why I'm doing the trip and a few things like that. So but first, please subscribe to my channel so that way you can get updates of my trip if you're wanting to follow it. So the trip, I was in we talked Escanaba. Yesterday I made the drive from Escanaba, Michigan, which is in the UP, to I went through Wisconsin, kind of up. I decided to take a northern route after talking to a friend, and went kind of the tip of Wisconsin, and then to Duluth, Minnesota, and then from there to Fargo. So kind of went that way. There's different ways you can go. And so first off, my impression, never been to Wisconsin, so my impression was just kind of drove through. I was like, hey, I want to get more out to the West Coast or middle states, Midwest is where I want to spend the majority of my time on this trip. So I kind of decided I would cruise through Minnesota and Wisconsin. And so cruising through, it was kind of funny, like, as far as landscape goes, it's a lot like the UP, Wisconsin, in my impression of that, like a lot of pines, and but as you would go, it seemed like the pines kind of died, and they were like pine trees, but like with a lot less needles. And so then Minnesota was like a lot more like that, a lot of pines, but like dead pines and like brush. And I mean, it's a land of 10,000 lakes, so a ton of lakes. I probably should have stopped and went fishing a couple times, but again, I was like, hey, I want to go and get to where I want to go. And so where I wanted to go is North Dakota and Fargo, and here I am. And I guess the last little bit, probably the last half hour of the trip, in Minnesota towards North Dakota, everything became a lot more like flat and a lot more wide open, kind of like I'm used to in the thumb of Michigan there. So landscape pretty similar, wise, not as much trees or brush or things like that. So that was kind of my trip. Weather was really nice, and then got into last night, arrived later, 9:30, and I was like, well, I'm gonna stay the night in a hotel, and I kind of wanted to drive around a little bit and explore, but I was like, I'll do that tomorrow. So I just kind of watched a little bit of TV, which I normally don't do, watched some Sports Center. I think I had a cooking show on last night I was watching as I fell asleep. Took a really nice shower, and yeah, so here I am. I was gonna get up early and go to church. That didn't happen. I slept in, and then like got going. I think it's 10 o'clock right now. My plan for today is going to be, I'm gonna get a haircut, and then I'm gonna get a kind of, while I'm in there, kind of scout and see if I can get anything to do around here. I think my plan is to actually stick around for a couple days. I really like the area. It's, like I said, it's a lot like the thumb. Fargo is quite large. And then there's a neighboring town, I think it's called Moorhead. That's also really large. It's in Minnesota, so that's like a river that goes between. And I think I'm gonna spend a decent amount of time around here. I don't know, maybe a couple days or something. And but I just got the hotel for one night, so like, yeah. So I'm gonna get a haircut today to do, and I'm gonna go to T-Mobile. My phone has some issues I'm gonna take care of when I got switched over. sometimes I'm not getting calls or texts or whatever from people. So I'm gonna get that fixed finally, and then the plan is from there to I don't know, kind of bum around, check around what there is to do in Fargo. I've asked around a little bit. It doesn't sound like there's a ton. I mean, there's a million shops, but like I don't know as far as like things to do going on. So but I'm gonna find that out. So that's my plan today, find some things going on maybe next couple days if I stay around here, and then maybe continue on with my trip. But this is a really nice place. Everything is very like, it was a big difference from going from Minnesota to North Dakota, in like everything's like really, here I'll show you guys real quick, like really brand new, if I can, I don't know if I can, but like, you know, just, I mean, like, this looks newer, you know, within the last few years, a lot of these buildings. And maybe not last few years, but within the last 10 years, it really seems like that. So, like, just everything in this area is really built up, and they're, like, building a ton of stuff, and, like, it really looks like it's a growing place, so it's really cool. Yeah, so that's the plan. And I'll just fill you guys in. Like I say, I'll make another video, probably really shortly here. If you're interested in hearing like a little more like why I'm going on this trip and what's kind of like the mentality behind it and stuff, a little more. But anyways, that's it for now. I'll catch you up later. Bye.